आगरा एक ऐसा शहर जो दुनिया भर में मशहूर है। और इसकी वजह है ताजमहल। दरअसल आगरा का नाम सुनते ही हमारे जहन में दुनिया के 7 अजूबों में से एक ताजमहल की आकृति उभर आती है। या फिर कह सकते हैं कि ताजमहल आगरा की पहचान है। शाहजहां ने अपनी बेगम मुमताज की मौत के बाद उनकी याद में ताजमहल का निर्माण करवाया और उसमें उनको दफनाकर अपनी मोहब्बत को अमर कर दिया। आगरा का पहला जिक्र महाभारत के समय से माना जाता है। टॉलेमी पहला ज्ञात व्यक्ति था जिसने इसे आगरा के नाम से संबोधित किया। आगरा को सिकंदर लोदी ने सन 1506 में बसाया था। ये शहर सन 1526 से सन 1658 तक मुगल साम्राज्य की राजधानी रहा। दुनिया भर में आगरा को मोहब्बत की निशानी के रूप में भी जाना जाता है। बेगम मुमताज महल का मकबरा दुनिया की सबसे प्रसिद्ध इमारतों में से एक है। दुनिया का ये 7वां अजूबा पूरे सफेद संगमरमर से तराशा गया है। ताजमहल को बनाने में करीब 22 साल लगे। ताजमहल का निर्माण सन 1630 में शुरू हुआ और सन 1652 में खत्म हुआ। इसको बनाने में करीब 20,000 कारीगरों ने अथक मेहनत की। फारसी वास्तुकार उस्ताद ईसा खां के निर्देशन में ताजमहल को यमुना नदी के किनारे बनवाया गया। ये मुगल शैली के 4 बाग में स्थित है। इसके मुख्य दरवाजे पर कुरान की आयतें खुदी हैं। उसके ऊपर 22 छोटे गुंबद हैं, जो कि इसके निर्माण के वर्षों की संख्या बताते हैं। ताज की सबसे ज्यादा सुंदरता इसके इमारत के बराबर ऊंचे महान गुंबद में बसी है, जो कि 80 फीट ऊंचा है। अंदरूनी भाग में रत्नों और बहुमूल्य पत्थरों का काम किया गया है। सदियों से ये राज बरकरार है कि मुमताज को ताजमहल में दफनाया कैसे गया। वो क्या नुस्खा था जिसके जरिए शाही हकीमों ने बुरहानपुर में मुमताज की मौत के बाद शव को अगले 6 महीने तक खराब नहीं होने दिया।
Namaskar. My name is Gopal Mandal, the member of the Institute of Company Secretary of India. And today we will discuss about the depository account. So before discussing what we covered in this series, that agenda item is that what is the structure of the capital market. We'll discuss why depository. Also, we'll discuss about the legal framework of the depository. We'll discuss about uh, that how many types of depositories in India and their comparisons. We'll also discuss about the depository charges and the difference between the dematerializations and rematerializations. And at the last, we'll discuss what is the importance of depository. So friends, before starting that, the structure of the financial market, we can segregate it in two parts: money market and the capital market. So money market also classify in two parts: structural money market and unstructured money market. Capital market, where our subject is covered, depositories is covered in the capital market. And the capital market is two types: primary capital market and secondary capital market. Primary capital market helps to the companies, helps to the issuer who raise their fresh capital by way of issuing initial public offer, right issue, etc. And the secondary capital market helps the primary capital market, because the secondary capital market, where the investor can trade their share, they can buy, they can sell, and that secondary capital market is the backbone of primary capital market, and there is an interlink between the primary and secondary capital market. So friends, the next point is why depository. It's very important that why depository. So depositories, actually it started in India in 1996. So before that, there was a physical transfer of asset, meaning thereby physical transfer of certificate, and that contains lot of inefficiency and risky, such as that there are when we talked about that physical transfer of certificate, there is a large number of bad deliveries. There is a large number of mutilation of share certificate, slow transfer of share certificate, and there is a possibilities of theft, there is a possibilities of forgery, there is a possibilities of other irregularities. So friends, because of this depository, there is a lot of advantage. The most of the companies, they converted their physical certificate into a electronic certificate or electronic mode of certificate, and that electronic they're dealing with this certificate in electronic ledgers. So it's very convenient, it's very instant, smooth, and quickly transferred. That all the disadvantages of earlier systems have been removed by introduction of depository systems in India on 1996 onwards. Friends, we can discuss about that there are different components in the depository systems. Depositories is one of them. Stock exchange is one of them. Clearing house is also one of them, important part. Depository participant, who is very closely linked with the depository, and definitely the issuer, companies, registered and transfer agent. So these are the important structure which is contained in the depository market or depository systems. What are the legal framework? Friends, the legal framework actually started in 1996 when the Depository Act was introduced. And after that, the SEBI is also the important regulator. SEBI is that regulating the and protecting the interest of the investor. SEBI is also developing the capital market, also regulating the capital market. Apart from that, there is also Security Contract Act. There is also the Preventives of Money Laundering Act. So all these regulators is actually control these depository systems. Now, I am moving to the another point called the concept of depository and the depository participant. Depository means, what is the definition of depository? Depository is an organization which is registered as per the Companies Act and got the license from the SEBI. So this depository is an organization which hold the securities, financial securities or financial asset, and that asset they hold at the request of the investors through the registered depository participant. So friends, there may be a questions comes in that what type of financial securities, what type of financial asset which are handled by the depositories. So like that share, like the debenture, like bond, like the government securities, mutual fund, commercial paper, certificate of deposit, government securities, treasury bill, etc. They are handled. So the point here is the very common concept that depository and that bank account, we can easily understand if you compare that bank account with depository account. So it's a similar nature of things. The point here is that when everybody's have their bank account, we are putting our money in the banking systems, and we can transfer at any point of time electronically from one person to another person's. Same way, it is very safe and secured. Like that same the banking account, the depository account also help us. That our earlier concept of physical certificate now contain in electronic certificate. Electronics way we are maintaining the depository account, that our number of shares is maintained in electronic forms. At any point of time we can sell, we can transfer this electronic securities to any other persons, and it is very safe way of, instant way of transferring from one person to another, very quick, there is very safe, and it's secured transactions. So the friends, the depository account and banking account, there is more or less similar concept on that. Now friends, we discuss about that the depository participant. Depository participant is described as an agent. So friends, in India, so if you just compare that, that if I open my demat account, so I will not directly talk to the request to the depositories. I will request to the depository participant. Depository participant is actually working on the instruction of the depositories. They are the middlemen between the depository and investors. They are the intermediaries between the depository